sister, Bassett. Yes. It's you.
I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time.
I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello, everyone. This is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want, this is your time.
Welcome back, fun fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome into Follow the Bradley's Fun. This is the dish. My name is Ron E. Bradley, also sometimes known as the internet's Mr. Nice Guy. And I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day, morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the night, middle of the afternoon, like it is here. Or maybe it's early afternoon, as it might be in, Arizona or El Paso, Texas, or who knows. Anyhow, I hope that wherever you are and whenever you're watching, you are having a fantabulous time and a fabulous day. And please do click that like button on the way in. And if you're watching this on the replay, you might want to below replay gang. And yes, like, thumbs up, all that. Yes, we do have a goal on the show. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. O2RR says, hello, by the way, Disney stock finished down today. It's going down. By the way, no financial advice on this channel, especially because you would never want to take financial advice from me. No. You know, O2RR mentioned something about the goal earlier, and we'll get to that. I'm going to say hi to everybody here in just a minute. But I was thinking, and you can let me know if you're watching this and you're in the chat right now, what if I put as a super chat goal? Texas says he wants more. So here's the thing, I can't take it out of the intro, so that part, it's gonna be there. This really is more of a we're not going to do any stories about Peepaw or doing any mentions of Peepaw for the next couple of shows. So yes, indeed. Hi, baby. So I'm thinking about this though as a future super chat goal, because it hit me when I was watching my own intro. Whatever. What if I made it a super chat goal, and it'd have to be a pretty big one. It might be like 20 super chats if I did it this way. Hey, what's up, John? John the Beagle Dad. It might be that for 20 super chats, I put on the super suit, like the Superman costume that I made for myself in, what was it, 1994 or 95 when I made that costume. It was either 94 or 95 when I made the costume. So we're talking about a 30-year-old Superman suit. Recently, I saw that Dean Cain put his original Superman suit on. I still have it. It's in my closet. I haven't worn it in quite some time, but it might be a thing that I could potentially do. I don't know. Do. Okay, so anywho, let me say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Today we're kind of keeping the show. It's a little bit on the shorter side today, but I just want to say hi to everybody. Oh, Mom is here. Oh, Mom being first one in the door. She says, welcome, everyone. Everyone say hi, Mom, to my mom. And welcome in the Skywatchers. Thank you, Vash, for sending over some folks. We appreciate that. And then Freedom Seeker. Freedom Seeker. Howdy, y'all. O2RR says, Vash Guy Podcast Raid. And Hail Tom Saludos. Kit Kat is here. Yes, and O2RR says we are slowly making our way here from Bash Sky Podcast. Wild Man of Yavin says, what up, party peeps? What up, Wild? The Wild Man is in his house. And O2RR likes the super chat goal. He says no peepaw. No peepaw. But I can't. I'm not trying to do that. I promise. A little flashy thing there. Texas 8412 says he can't support the goal. Oh wow. He wants the sizzle. Texas, did you know that I am the one that did the entire full length video of the sizzle? I don't know if you knew that, but if you go to the Pro Radio channel, the Prelude Pro Radio, and you look up the sizzle video, I'm the one that put that whole thing together. But it was based on when they played it. It was funny. The reason there's a reason why Jonas is in it a couple times, and it's because I had to get the recording from the live stream that they did of it. And so I thought it was really funny that we did it that way. And then I actually did. There are some shots that you don't see that I had put in it where they put Peepaw over those shots because they needed to insert Pedro for the, obviously. I literally made an attempted straight video for the sizzle. So yeah, Erica and Raph is here, and she says hit the likes. Thank you, Erica. She might be coming on the show. My beautiful wife is in the house. She's in the chat. She made an amazing meal. And I helped a little bit because I had to cut the pork chops down. But it smells so good. And so for those of you that don't know, I'm doing a thing called intermittent fasting. And so I don't eat during the day, almost like not at all. And sometimes it's hard, but it's working. And I'm down 40 pounds and working on my next 10 to get down 50, and then working on my next 10 after that to get down 60, and probably will be between 70 to, I'm thinking I'll land between 70 to 75 pounds down when all is said and done. Possibly 80. I kind of doubt 80 though, because I'm gaining a lot of muscle. Could be closer to 65 to 70, 75, somewhere in there. Anyway, John the Beagle Dad is here, and he says, hi, Ron, Mr. Nice Guy. And my beautiful wife says, hello, chat. And and then Wild Man of Yavin says, careful, watch Peepaw make the news for something worthwhile. Well, hey, I would just, maybe it'll happen a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and I don't have to worry about covering it. How about that? So YouTube is messing with Texas 8412. It's been messing with us all day. My wife had to restart her stream. Oh my goodness. Is that because of the costume, Erica? I wonder. Wild Man of Yavin says, hi, Mom. Yeah, and I don't know what. That's why you want to put the Superman costume super chat goal. If I did that as a super chat goal, man, yes, this is probably what most people do. That's like a normal thing, fasting for 8 hours a day. I'm fasting right now for as much as 24 hours in a single day. And I have to break it up every now and again and just go for like 15 or 16 because otherwise your body gets way too used to it and blah, blah, blah. But a lot of days I'm fasting for 22 to 23 hours. Now I have like a 1 to 1.5 hour eating window. But it also keeps my calories down, and I'm doing some other things that are helping. But I'm trying to be healthy and trying to prevent certain things that happen when you normally when you age. I'm in my 50s, mid 50s, so normally when you age, there are certain things that happen. I'm trying to prevent those things from happening. TJ Magnifi. Whoops, I went to click on that, and I went to click on that right there. It's supposed to be this one. Happy birthday to the pup. Well, we got to say happy birthday to our pup.
Birthday! Happy birthday, hon. Yes, indeed. Be careful, because whenever you blow out those candles, don't blow your teeth out with it. Been there, done that. Ooh.
Yes, indeed. And I also want to say thank you so much to everyone that is coming in and saying hi and being here today. A lot of times the Wednesday afternoon one is a challenge. It's like it's an odd time, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's like what is this, like, depending on how long you've been watching, this could be the third or fourth stream in a row. So if you don't stick around, I totally get that. I totally understand that. We got an interesting subject today. We're talking about a little bit harder stuff than I usually talk about today, which is the Punisher. And I got to talk about the Punisher, and I got to talk about it and stay clean. That's not easy to do. But I am very grateful for you all being here. As you know, you are the reason I'm here. You're the apple of my eye. You are the cream in my coffee. You are the energon that gets this guy to transform and roll out to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy. This stuff's the greatest.
Ah, yes, indeed. This stuff is the greatest. And I want to say thank you so much to everybody. As you know, we love to celebrate you. That's what we do on this channel. What is the celebration? Well, anytime any support from you guys comes in, it could be PayPal, Buy Me Coffee, could be super chat, super thanks, super stickers, somebody gifts memberships to the channel, somebody becomes a new member of the channel, anything like that, we celebrate it. We love to celebrate along with you. And for some people out there have given so much, we have said, like, just thank you so much that we have specific clips for those people, and we love doing that for you. That's like, it literally is my jam. I've really been enjoying doing that. So I think Freedom Seekers got to have one coming up. Bruce Newhouse is having one coming up. There's others that I'm working on right now. But generally speaking, our celebrations are dance and fun and a lot of that. We have a new emoji, by the way, for those that are members of the channel. There is now a dish emoji. Doesn't look like this. Looks like the dish logo that I put on the thumbnails. But yes, we finally replaced the Steamboat Willie emoji with the dish emoji. And that's available now. Anytime we celebrate, we want you to celebrate with us in the chat. We're getting ready to practice. That means if you're not a member of the channel, put some fun dancing emojis in there. If you are a member of the channel, you're more than welcome to use member emojis. However you want to do it is up to you. But we're going to practice right now, so get ready. I'm celebrating you. I'm thanking you for being here. Thank you so much. Because of you, we get to do what we enjoy doing, which is all about stories, storytelling, and making the world a little bit of a better place. Are you ready? Let's celebrate! All right, and that's for, of course, we have that goal on the show. It's a simple goal. If we get it, great. If we don't, that's fine. If you can give, wonderful. And if you can't give, you don't have to. That's as a matter of fact, if you can't, I certainly wouldn't want you to overextend yourself. But we are super, super grateful for anything that we get here on The Dish. And I saw one thing that I wanted to address real quick. And this is from a good friend. Jonathan says, Rod, I tried a vertical leg press today where you lie down and push the weight above you. Ever try that or seen the machine I'm talking about? Yeah. I don't do that at home because I do all my workouts at home, but a vertical leg press, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's basically a squat. When you're squatting, when you're free squatting, you're squatting your own weight minus your legs. So you're not like, I'm not squatting 230 pounds unless I add weight. But the good thing about doing the vertical leg press is that you know the exact amount of weight that you're pushing with your legs. So not a bad exercise. Always just got to protect your knees anytime you're doing anything with the legs. Maybe it's better. I mean, it might be good for your low back because you're laying down, so you've got your whole low back supported, which you don't have when you're doing a freestanding squat. How am I getting into this on the? This is not a fitness channel. Anyway, yeah. So there you go. Anywho, yes, Linda says hit the like button. Thank you. Please do hit the like button. And speaking of Linda, did I just burp on the show? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Right.
And so, whoopsie daisy. Speaking of Linda, we got to bring on our first guy. You know him, you love him. Let's bring him on.
Afternoon, everybody.
Tom.
If you get dressed up as Superman, I'm going to have to break out my Punisher gear.
You have Punisher gear? That's cool.
Sort of.
You have the skeleton shirt?
Actually, I was going to wear that. That was funny. I didn't even know you were doing that on the show. I was going to wear it. So I switched to this one, which is Caffeine and Hate.
I just realized that. Oh, I thought that was... I am so sorry, Tom. I thought your shirt was Demi Moore showing off her arms.
Well, it could be, but you know, it's the beard might get in the way of the full skull face. So,
did anybody see that, by the way, on X, where Demi Moore was showing her arms off, and people were saying how fit she looks, and I'm like, dude, she looks like a skeleton with like little. I mean. It could just be the angle of the photo, but I'm telling you, it wasn't particularly flattering. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's probably.
Did you see it, Tom?
Seeing Whoopi like that?
No, I wouldn't want to see that.
No, I haven't. Am
I frozen? I should be frozen because I'm trying to look this up.
I purposely haven't seen it, so you're going to show it to me. You're going to make me regret my life choices today, aren't you?
I would imagine, yeah. Yes, Jonathan, that is absolutely true. No, but the funny thing is, I just realized that I actually have a cap that I should have worn. It would have made me look like Tim Pool, because I've got a what do they call those? The beanie cap things that you put in for winter. I've got a Punisher one. I've got
a Scully.
I guess.
Yeah. I have the Punisher. Depends on the symbol. It's close. I got a couple different shirts that look sort of like it, but it's actually they're law enforcement and fire and other things.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, anyhow, it's interesting. We're going to be talking about the Punisher. There were absolutely no references whatsoever that I saw in this one-off episode. The funny thing is, I can't really say the title of the episode, or at least I'm not sure.
In a different way.
Well, it was called
One Last Deletion.
Punisher. One last deletion, I guess, as we could say that.
Or you could say one last off.
I think I am going to Gatorland. I'm trying to see if I might arrange it for Friday, specifically
Gatorland?
because, so the super chat goal met the super chat goal, and audience got to pick where I go next, and I think they picked Gatorland from the latest poll on my channel. And so we'll do a live stream from Gatorland. If I do that, it might be this Friday at 2:00 because we know what's changing this Friday, right? Brood Banter.
Yes.
So the Brood Banter schedule is going to change this Friday, meaning that there's going to be a 2:00 slot open, and that might be it. I would love to. I want to go live at 2:00
You
from
didn't
a park.
get the memo, did you?
What?
About 2:00 on Friday.
This Friday? What? What's
Yeah.
going on? Wait, what happened?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, I was just wondering if Jeremy was changing or something.
I don't know. Maybe he is. I do not know.
We do try to coordinate as best we can.
Yeah, I know that.
I mean, we also stream over each other all the time too. So I mean, I try not to.
Hey, I was modding basically 4 streams today at one time.
Yeah.
I only have 2 ears, people.
Yeah. Did you see that one guy who was and I think this might be a huge reason why they're trying to cut this down at Walt Disney World. But that one guy got caught streaming in the safari in Animal Kingdom. And I mean, it was a different kind of streaming.
Yeah. His streaming was his streaming was kind of like aiming for the tree and missing it.
Yeah, I think so. This I don't know about. It's usually if they do that, it would be in the evening time, and sometimes they'll close at like 5 or 6 for.
Well, they're closing it for that guy to stream in from the tree.
They're probably closing it for a cast member celebration. Cast members usually they a lot of times will close for cast member service celebration. Mad Hatter 77. What is up, Tom and Ron? And the Bud Files are here.
That is
too.
Malachi. That's who Mad Hatter is.
Malachi. Okay.
Yep.
And
Ron, I have a question for you. Did you see my new video I released?
Yes, the somber. What was it called?
Broken Souls.
Broken Souls. Yes, Broken Souls.
What you think of the actual structuring of the video?
I liked it. It was good though. I mean, it was.
It's
I
generated.
Summer because it's kind of summer. Yeah.
Yeah, but it had to be because of what it is. But I'm trying different ways to edit things. So.
Oh, it's good. I liked it. Let me see. All right. So your shirt. This is what your shirt reminded me of. You ready? Ugh, sorry.
Do I need to see this? Look away now, people.
Look away now. I mean, look at her arm position.
That
Look at your
looks like
shirt.
it's. I'm sorry, but that just looks like Ozempic overdose.
I mean, I think that's what's going on with it. First of all, people should know your body produces naturally GLP-1s. You do not need to take anything. You certainly don't need to be giving yourself shots. And
She really wasn't heavy to begin with.
no, you don't need to get down to 0.3% body fat.
Yeah, Texas is saying it's muscle loss, but it's like she doesn't even look like she has fat on her, which you kind of.
I mean,
need
she
a
looks
little
like
bit.
she looks like she just came off the set of Wicked Part 2.
Don't let Lauren seeing her. He's going to think those are chicken wings, and she's done.
No, that's not enough meat on those things for Lauren.
That's why I said wings. That's why I said wings.
Oh yeah. No, it's I'm looking at that going. It doesn't look healthy. Put on
My skeleton looks like it has more meat on its bones.
Just eat a sandwich. I would like to maybe get down to under 10%. I probably don't want to be 3% because that would be very dangerous for me.
Ron,
there was a time when I was, I want to say I was 20 years old, and I went to the gym and they told me that I needed to, I measured out at 4% body fat back then. And they said, you need to get up to at least 7. So you need to add some body fat. At that point in time, I was young and had a super duper high metabolism, right? And that changed in my mid 20s and 30s and 40s. And 50s.
Funny how that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah. So now that happened, but
I'm sorry. It's like the picture on the right, you can see it, but with that, it's like, okay, she's what? She's 60s. How old is she?
I don't know. I mean, it's when you get a little too thin at that age, it just doesn't really look good. I mean, and I'm looking at her going, you know what? She is, if she just added maybe 5 pounds, maybe 10 pounds, that's it. It doesn't even need to add that much.
As Mad Hatter's saying, let her eat the whole pizza.
Let her eat the whole pizza. That's it. So look at some of the comments, man. She actually looks like she's on the brink of death. Sarah Rose says, is toned the new word for, that word? Liberated.
Not good.
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to read that. Curse you, He-Man.
She almost looks like Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's so sad. What is it called when they do this, where they pretend the post is complimentary or is about one thing? We all know that's not why they're posting it. Like, there it is. There's your shirt. Look at those toned arms.
Hey, at least mine can hold up a coffee cup and an AR.
All right. Anyway, so there it is. Demi Moore.
It looks like she had it's sad. It's like,
since MJ's not on here, I can do this and say that my arms are not that skinny. So, looks white though, man.
I could show you my mouse, but that's a firearm.
There you go. What is a little mouse? Oh yeah, my mom says Nicole Kidman looks like that too. You're right. And so does yeah, Nicole Kidman. It's a firearm.
It's a fire mouse.
Put the link to your. You can do this, Tom. Right? Put the link to your video in the chat.
Oh, yeah. I have to go to my channel then. It requires me to do work. I'm just talking here.
While you're doing that, I will bring up the fact that we do have stories. So, at least one. We're going to talk about somebody. I don't know if it's the audience or somebody else getting punished, but that's what we're going to talk about first and foremost today. Now, I did watch The Punisher, one last offing, one last deletion, one last. You can see what the actual name is on the screen. I'm being careful for YouTube's sake. But yeah, I watched it today. And it was very, very punishing. That's what it was. I want to read this review out of geeksandgamers.com. Bookmark it if you haven't done so yet. This is by our good friend Alex Garzo. And this is what he has to say. The Punisher, one last offing mostly feels like a waste of time. And I'm going to kind of agree with him on that. It's 50 minutes long, so it's effectively an episode of a television show that exists in limbo with no larger series to attach itself to. And that's a shame because it doesn't work as a self-contained story. It doesn't reveal anything new about Frank Castle, preferring instead to retread well-trodden ground for about the fifth time. It pretends to have a resolution while actually resolving nothing. It doesn't even establish how its non-story started, but it does have one silver lining. The action is terrific. That's true. I mean, if you are into Punisher level action, which means it's going to be very, very hard action, a lot of blood, a lot of, I mean, it's pretty realistic, except for the fact that I will say this: Frank Castle is a regular guy. There is nothing super powered about him, and he takes some punishment that a regular guy could not take without going to the hospital. I'm sorry. There's certain things that happen to him that you're like, yeah, he's not going to get up from that quickly. He's probably going to need a stretcher.
It is make-believe, Ron.
I know it's make-believe, but they do push the boundary when it comes to him, especially because there's nothing about him that's supposed to be super powered. He's just very, very, very well trained, right? Anyhow, and also there, when he does the hoodie thing, I'll never understand that. I'm like, why? Everybody knows who you are. Anyway, so Frank Castle, this is how it starts. John Bernthal living in a rundown apartment building in a neighborhood that has descended into chaos. Violent thugs, many of them masked, wreaking havoc all day and night like wasteland marauders in a Mad Max movie. But by the way, I think there's one time in this entire show that you actually see a police car even attempting to go through this neighborhood. So it's like, where's the police presence, please? Is it really that bad?
He's supposed to be in New York City, right?
Yeah, but I mean, there's got to be police in New York City. I mean, maybe not now, not under the current mayor.
No. It's like there was places back in the 80s and 90s that were like that.
Oh,
2000s.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard. Frank doesn't care. He's grown a beard, which is the way these Marvel shows communicate that he's quit being the Punisher yet again. It's so true. It's like every time he's like, I'm not going to be Punisher now. I'm going to quit, and my beard's grown out.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
When you quit things and you grow out your beard, it's perfectly acceptable to do so.
There you go. Well, I mean, I'd say you're living life with the beard. So is Culture. So is Marvin. They just can't.
But we might have
one.
quit something. Shaving.
Yeah,
we quit shaving.
And quit shaving. There you go. Frank spends his days walking around in a hoodie, talking to the ghosts of his past, at least one of whom is still alive, and visiting his family's graves. Yeah, there's this weird kind of mental issue thing that they do where he talks to a whole bunch of characters, and I can't remember, honestly, if some of those characters are supposed to be still alive in universe or not. Certainly a way of bringing some of the actors back. One of them definitely is. And by the way, I'll be spoiling things. So spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. One of the characters he talks to in his head is Karen from Daredevil. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean he's always had kind of a semi thing for her, but they never did anything about it, I think. Kind of. It's a little bit weird, their relationship. Anyhow. So, but why has Frank quit being the Punisher? Well, it's never explained because, again, the Punisher, one last deletion. It's not a story. It's just a random bunch of ideas thrown together in the hopes that people will think it's deep. Frank is haunted by his past as a Marine. Can't get over losing his family, giving up being the Punisher. Frank doesn't care about protecting the innocent. It's all just presented as if it's a psychological deep dive into a complex character, when really it's just an outline of a character, hoping viewers will read something into it, whatever that may be. Let's go into the spoiler territory. For the first half of its runtime, Punisher, one last, that name, is nothing but Frank crying, Frank hallucinating, Frank being oblivious to the terror surrounding him and the cries of the innocent as they beg for help that never comes. An entire neighborhood is being torn to pieces day after day, but Spider-Man, Daredevil, and the cops are nowhere to be found. At least the early Marvel movies attempted to explain why the other Avengers didn't get involved in each other's solo adventures. Then Ma Nucci shows up, and the shadows of what could have been a story finally appear. Ma Nucci is played by Judith Light. And I want to say, I think that was a complete missed opportunity on the part of the showrunners, because I kind of recognized that she was Judith Light, but not completely. Like, I recognized like it's somebody I see. When I saw the credits and I saw the name, I went, oh yeah, and I connected in my head. Well, she runs through this whole series of things. Ma Nucci's from the comic books, a family that helped basically that Frank Castle, Punisher, was punishing, and off all of them. Pretty much, she's going through all of these different relatives of hers that he got rid of, and got rid of them, one of them around her. And I think it was a complete missed opportunity. I think it was a missed opportunity because I think Tony Danza should have been in this, and Ma Nucci should have said, I can't believe you did this. Even my housekeeper, you offed my housekeeper, and I'm going to get revenge this afternoon, and I'm going to show you just who's the boss. Yeah, Tom didn't like that one. We talked before.
It's not that I didn't like it. I just think it could cause a little problem.
I think I'm hearing I got something going on in my got something going
But
on.
it's
in
it's
ear
coming
right
from
now.
the
What is
pad.
that? Yeah. Erica.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Erica.
Hmm.
How you doing?
I'm hanging.
Hey,
Uh,
I have a question for you. It's a very serious question. It's a real question. I wanted to know if you what do they call that? Jet lag. I wanted to know if you're still feeling kind of jet lagged, if you've gotten over that since because the time is such a different, like you had said in Germany you were kind of living on like Eastern time. How is it for
Yeah.
you now? I'm just curious.
I'm still trying to figure that out. I underestimated adjusting to the time zone. So the jet lag is just from getting off the flights, and you're feeling like the room is spinning, and you feel like a magnet, like a heavy magnet when you're walking around. So that feeling lasted about 3 days. It lasted about 4 days for Christian. He would actually get sick if he sat down, but if he was standing up, he was fine. And now I'm just trying to get accustomed to the time zone that we're in, because I was so used to being on Eastern time in Germany. So this has been, I don't want to say as bad as adjusting to Japan. That still takes the cake. But it's a runner up. I definitely underestimated adjusting to this time zone. It's just weird because I've got two of our friends, in this space that are just an hour behind me, which is weird. And then you guys are just 2 hours.
Mountain time.
Right in the middle.
Mountain time. I've lived out. I went to school in Utah. And I had to deal with mountain time for a little while. And it's kind of a weird time zone to live in because you just can't seem to coordinate with anywhere in the whole rest of the country. Central, for some reason, Central was easier to live in than Mountain Time. Like I spent the first 21 years of my life, or longer, no longer than that, I guess, in the Central Time Zone. So, and for some reason, that's easier to coordinate. At least it was for me than the Mountain Time Zone. But I think, gosh, I'm thinking about it now. I've actually lived in all 4 time zones in the United States and one time zone that was pretty close to Germany when I lived in Israel. I don't know what time zone that's in, but it's definitely different than the rest of the world.
And here I am. I just complained when I went to California and came back.
Right. How's your circadian cycle? Bruce Newhouse asks.
So at first it was really weird. Like my body was swollen from like the waist down. So there was like a physiological, like physical reaction to everything. And then and then my sleep schedule, it was just like we were up at 3 a.m. just wide awake, me and Raph. And we finally just forced ourselves to stay awake and push through and drink a lot of water. I actually had to turn to electrolytes. The water just wasn't doing enough. So I turned to Gatorade and had to switch between Gatorade and water. Now, this week, I'm finally to normal. Like I've actually, I think it was water weight. Yeah. And whatever happens in flight when you're in high altitudes and flying, I don't even know all the proper terms of what your body goes through when you're 40,000 feet in the air for 12 hours. But my body was not very happy. And I'm getting older too. So that's another thing. I'm not, I'm kind of terrified to fly out to Japan for a visit. Compression socks do help, but they're not a fix-all. But being on the ground, just pushing water and elevating my feet. I'm finally back into a regular cycle now. Like my body's finally on a good like clock, hormones and everything. Yeah, I can feel I'm leveling out.
It's got to be like, it's got to be a weird adjustment, I would think, just from a different time, different place. It's strange. Those are the things that I always think about. My mind goes there when I'm watching a Marvel movie and I'm like, okay, so now there's supposed to be a whole different galaxy and they just got there. And like, it's like all these things. My brain is like, okay, there's no way they'd be adjusting to all this. Time works differently. It's not my brain thinks way too much about the science of it sometimes. And I'm like, we make those adjustments on Earth. Like, okay, they're doing it like even in a regular Earth-based Marvel movie like Civil War. I'm like, how are they're in Bucharest now and they were just in Austria and now they're in Washington DC and now I'm like, and none of that stuff.
Well, why are you questioning their reality?
I don't know. It's just my brain thinks about laws of physics. I have a very scientific mind. I don't want to sometimes. I have to try to turn it off when I'm watching. It's one of the reasons I can't watch kaiju movies. I'm like, when the kaijus are too big, I'm like, they would not be alive. And there's not enough oxygen for them to breathe to fill up their air. Like it just wouldn't work.
Who says they use oxygen?
I have to assume that's like it's still
hey,
Earth.
You know where I worked. You know my background. You know I'm very scientific also. I just learned one thing about Marvel in all these movies. They're fake. I don't care.
Yeah, I know, they're fake. You gotta turn your brain off, and I need to do that. But speaking of turning your brain off,
I am waking up regularly at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is great. I wanted to be on a regular schedule coming back to the States. I don't want to be on an opposite schedule as everyone else because I want to make it to everyone's streams, whether I'm in chat modding or just or just for entertainment purposes, just to watch, streams, and then, being invited onto as a panelist. I want to make sure I'm in sync with everybody. That part, I think my body clock is there, but my mind is still getting used to, oh, Pro is on at like 10 in the morning. I need to maybe put it in my phone, and it really
It's a very different time now.
Isn't reliable,
golly.
all the different, even for my own channel, I'm still kind of like doing the math in my head, like, wait a second, what time,
Well, yeah, that's why I used to laugh every time it's the little Friday night skit comes on. It's like, it's in the afternoon here. It's not even nighttime yet, but okay, I'll drink anyway.
Yeah, the skit said TGI Friday nights. Yeah.
Yep.
It'll
be
make
good,
more
though.
sense now, starting this week.
Yep, sort of. But remember, you were in the future, so it's understand. Now you're in the past.
Now you're
Yeah.
now you're like a
Thing of
great
the past.
farmer out in this field. You're in the pasture. All right, so back to Frank and his castle, not the White Castle, but the Frank Castle. As in the comics, the Punisher has wiped out Ma Ganucci's sons and her husband this time, and now she wants revenge. So she puts a bounty on Frank's head. By the way, Erica, if you didn't hear, Ma Nucci was played by Judith Light. Erica, do you remember who Judith Light is?
No, I don't actually.
Okay, so Judith Light was I don't even, Angela, right? Angela from Who's the Boss?
Oh, yeah.
So she plays like, and it doesn't look anything like her. She's 77 now.
You got a picture of her? I don't remember.
Do I have a picture of her as Ma Nucci? Let me see here.
No, just as how she looks like now. Wow.
Oh, well,
As
I
long
mean,
as it's not another pose like that last one you just
no,
showed me.
like she looks like herself in real life now, but she's very much made up in this Punisher. So I barely recognized her, and I was telling Tom that she's telling this whole story about like to Frank Castle. She is talking about how he has offed all of her family, right? So she's going through everybody, her sons, her husband, her last son that like right before Frank Castle does what he does, her son mouths to his mom, I love you. And I was saying, oh gosh, this would have been so much funnier if she would have said, and I can't even believe you did this. You offed my housekeeper. How could you do that? And they show like Tony Danza getting off by the Punisher. And she goes, well, I'm going to get my revenge on you now to this afternoon, and we're going to just see who's the boss.
That'd be as bad as me going, I'm going to capo you, Ron.
Come on. Give me my dad joke time.
I just did one back. It's a capo. You've been capoed.
This is a screenshot of what she looked like. Let me see if I can share this here. It's not a very good screenshot because this is actually so that's kind of what she looked like in some of the shots that were earlier, but when they actually showed her later on, like in real time, like this was actually a flashback scene, but when they showed her in real time,
Yeah, she looks de-aged there.
She was de-aged there. So like in the regular scenes, she doesn't look like that. She looks older, wrinkled. She's in a wheelchair.
Sorry, Texas, you read my friggin' mind.
What did I miss?
Steven Tyler.
Oh, Steven Tyler. Oh, yeah. Okay, there it is.
Gosh.
So yeah, they are basing the new Rock and Roller Coaster on her. No, I'm just kidding. They're not doing that. They are not doing that. We know that they're not doing that. They're basing it on the Muppets. Anyway, where's my StreamYard? Give me back to my StreamYard. Okay. Anyway, so there she is. Yeah, she wants revenge. She puts a bounty on Frank's head. She's kind enough to find him. This is pretty funny. This always gets to me when I'm watching something. Why does the villain say, "Hey, I'm not going to do what I need to do to you now. I'm going to give you time to think about it so you can prep for the whole thing. And but it's just so dumb. It's
called plot loophole.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, she's kind enough to find him and tell him exactly when it kicks in, just in case he'd like to escape. And yet, and this is yet another instance of the Disney Plus Marvel shows telling a story off screen. The Punisher's conflict with Ma Nucci could have been an entire season of television, with Frank wiping out the Nuccis in the first episode or two, only to reveal Ma as the most ruthless of them all. They didn't do that, of course. Instead, we get this version of the Punisher where this happens in flashbacks, and Ma Nucci never demonstrates her power or grit. She's already in a wheelchair, which is a much softer version of her than her Punisher-induced fate in the comics, and she's being accompanied by a single bodyguard who is black, because if there's one thing the Mafia is known for, it's commitment to diversity. This element of the story is hilarious. It takes place in a neighborhood called Little Sicily, which doesn't exist in real life and appears to be populated by like 3 Italians. Frank and Ma being 2 of them. That's pretty true. Funny. There she is in the same picture thing. All right, so there is no build up to Ma's arrival aside from a news story establishing that the Ganucci's. Every time I see that, I think pasta. I don't know why. Maybe I'm hungry. We're also
Nochi.
Take Frank's what? Naki. Nochi?
Nochi.
Is that how you pronounce it? I love
Nochi.
I always pronounce it Noki. Anyway.
Depends on the dialect,
I suppose.
Sam Wolf, where are you? Tell us the right way.
Judith Light is perfect casting as Ma Nucci, but she doesn't have much to do. She seems more like an angry soccer mom than a deadly mafia boss. Anyway, the review goes on. You can read it on Geeks and Gamers. But so I watched it. I did not enjoy it, but it just seemed like strange. And what I mean, like, unlike the more self-contained Werewolf by Night. Werewolf by Night was a very, very good self-contained Marvel special story. That's what they're doing. It's like they're introducing them like their 1970s specials of the week kind of thing. Like that's literally the font that they use to introduce these Marvel specials. I liked Werewolf by Night. I liked the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special, which is fun because you can watch it every year. It's hilarious. And those are good self-contained stories. This was like, should we do a season? Should we not do a season? It's really violent. So do we put it on Disney Plus because it was on Netflix? It's kind of like a non-commitment that they couldn't commit to it. Erica, do you have Disney Plus?
I do. I had resubbed. Oh, that's what it was. Because there was this medical show which I need to catch up on called Doc, and Hulu was giving me issues in Germany. So I figured, well, let me try a backdoor, and I resubbed to Disney Plus, and it worked through the backdoor because Hulu was just being a pain with the VPN, but the VPN was working fine with Disney Plus. It's so freaking weird.
I can't be friends with you no more.
And I didn't really end the subscription. So yeah, I still have it. And I'm over here trying to figure out, because we didn't do television with our bundle, like cable. We just did internet. So I'm over here contemplating maybe YouTube TV.
We got to talk offline.
There we go. Anyhow, my point is this is on Disney Plus. It's the first thing that popped up when I opened my Disney Plus today. So it is on there. You can see it on there for yourself. Not really. I mean, it's 50 minutes, so it's not like a complete waste of your life by watching it. If you liked the Punisher series, I think you'll enjoy it. It's just it kind of leaves you feeling like, oh, okay, that was it's like I'm not the Punisher, and in 50 minutes, I'm going to give you a reason to be the Punisher again so that I can come back in a Spider-Man movie and be the Punisher there. I'm really very curious how they're going to bring him into the Spider-Man movie and make any of this make sense at all. But I got to think that they're going to have Daredevil in the Spider-Man. By the way, if you've watched the season of Daredevil or Punisher and you watch Spider-Man, you're going to be like, why wasn't Spider-Man involved in anything that was going on this season in Daredevil? Because he could have knocked them all out like that. And that's one of the biggest problems with having these properties in live action rather than just comics. Because comics, you can make kind of excuses or you can cross over things a lot easier. Live action, it gets difficult. They did it well for about 10 years, and after 2020, it just all went to heck.
All went to behave.
I know. But you know who is very well behaved and doing very well? It is our audience. So we're going to get back to them and back to the Super Chats.
Back to Super Chats.
Let's try this again.
How long did you make your goal for, Ron?
Hold on.
Back to Super Chats.
I'm trying to get these things to work. Yeah, no, it's running out in a minute. That's fine because we're actually it's a short show today.
Okay.
So, yeah. And that's okay. It just means it wasn't a big deal today, which is the whole Pedro thing, but we have 3 out of 5 of them already, so that's really good. Hey, if we get the 2 more in the next minute, I will not be mentioning Pedro for 2 shows. That's all Tom. Tom didn't want me to. O2RR for 499 says, so the reason why I bring up Disney Socks sometimes is because if it's down from the previous day, it allows me to sing Sharks in the Boardroom.
That's one of my songs.
I know it is. That is Tom's song. O2RR. Let's everybody, please get ready. Please celebrate with us in the chat. Let's all celebrate O2RR. And we have.
I only think we need one more.
We do.
And I'm going to say, do not pay attention to the timer. Let's do this.
Yeah, right. I mean, we
no
get
Pedro.
One more. Don't worry about it. We'll do it.
No Pedro.
Bruce Newhouse. Bruce,
you are one of the people. I think we got it.
I think so. Yes, indeed. We'll call it the goal. Yay. Okay, good. No Pedro for the next 2 shows. That's it. Why am I saying this not indifferent?
No, I think we're 1 short.
Are we? No. We might be 1 short still. Anyway.
Nope, it's there.
Yes, Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle has it. There we go. All right, so Bruce Newhouse says, just because you all amazingly beautiful. Bruce, I got to get you a clip. Because you chimed in a few times. So it's Bruce, it's Freedom Seeker, it's hopefully MJ's got these and she can give them to me. But I have actually in my head already been thinking through the Bruce Newhouse clip. Because I can combine that and that can be a lot of fun things. So it's hopefully it's going to be fun. It might be a little
weird.
But for now, it's going to be Culture Bear. And Andy W., I saw you chime in. Where did it go? Every time I try to click, my clicking is really slow today. I don't know why.
Stop all the excessive clicking.
I know. Andy, I want to let you know something. I finally figured out the box and everything for you. And everything is about to make a long story short. I'm shipping it tomorrow. You should have it by, I don't know, Monday next week. So you'll have to let me know. We got to go back to, it was Wild Man of Yavin, Out of Obligation. Well, Out of Obligation, Wild Man I will play one of the coolest clips that we love to play for the Wild Man.
And on that fateful day, cheers would echo across the galaxy in mass celebration as the fourth moon of Yavin prepares to welcome home one of their own, their greatest hero, none other than the Wild Man of Yavin.
And let's see, we've got number 4 came in from Kit Kat. She said, let's get to the goal. And yeah, absolutely, Kit Kat. We're going to get to the goal. Let me know in the chat, for those that are members of the channel, if you like the new dish emoji.
It doesn't have any steak on it.
People wouldn't know what it is if it had steak on it. I mean, yeah, but anyway. Flying blind on a rocket cycle for the goal. Thank you. Flying blind on a rocket cycle. I don't think I've gotten to play this one in a little bit, and it's fun. You've seen it, right? Flying blind. You have seen it. I think you've seen it. And Flying blind. Thank you so much.
Ignite the friction, let the engine sing. No flight plans attached to the silver wing. Blur in the skyline, chasing the heat. The ground is a memory beneath the street. Gravity is just a hurdle for the cycle. He got the cosmic fire deep inside. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle. No map in the dark, he's the final recital. He's out there flying blind on a rocket cycle, breaking the sound like a soul in revival. He's our hero, he's our hero.
There was 4 different motorcycles in that clip.
Yeah, I had so much trouble trying to figure out. Hey,
The last one just does not go at all, and I like cruisers. I'm just saying. Only thing he's flying on that is down to the gas station to go potato. Ain't no rocket cycle.
there are probably, I want to say 4, 5, 6 different clips that got created for that I'm like, I can't.
Oh, I know.
Because it wasn't even the same color dude. So I'm like, yeah. I'm learning as I go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the support today. A little bit of a shorter show because it's Wednesday. And my wife's cooking just smells so darn good that I gotta get on that. Yeah, it's boneless pork chops, salad, pasta. It's a delicious dish, a totally different kind of a dish. Erica, tell us about things that are going on. Tell us about what's happening in your closet.
Oh gosh, my closet. Yeah. That's a mess. Well, we are gonna stream on Friday, but we're streaming at a different time slot. So we are streaming at 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is 5 p.m. Mountain time. So yes, mark your calendars. And so we're going to test the waters there with Raph, see how he feels. That gives him about an hour after he gets off work. He's going to test the waters, see how he feels. So we'll see. It may have to change again. We're kind of in a trial and error mode so we can find the right slot so Raph can hang out. So the whole purpose of the live stream was for the both of us to be on, and the channel is centered on the both of us. So just trying to keep things in sync, with the content and all that stuff. But yeah.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
And I'm going crazy on Amazon trying to figure out how I want to set up my new studio because I pretty much don't have any.
And I'm not helping her that much. I'm sending her weird stuff to look at Amazon.
Oh,
yeah,
that's fun. And
I did
Tom,
teach her something today, though.
What's that?
Yeah, you did.
I taught her what the 3-prong chords are called. Mickey Mousey chords.
I did not know that.
I made a new video, dropped it last night. No premiere because the premiere countdowns would have been longer than the video. It's roughly 2 minutes and 22 seconds or 23 seconds long. It's a song with some AI stuff thrown into it. And I got more stuff coming. And, got some news coming along that way. But right now, I'll be on Brood Banter with Erica, and I'll be popping up like my tagline. I always say, I'm like a bad rash. I go everywhere.
There you go. I used AI in my last vlog video. The I don't know if you've seen it, the one that I put out about Hollywood Studios, Disney World.
I think I did, yeah.
Okay, so there's a 1 second clip in that I used AI for, and I'm so afraid of YouTube doing something that I always I go ahead and click the thing that yes, this has altered content in it, but 99.9% of the thing is not altered content. Technically,
as long as you just disclose the one part that it is, you just say yes, it does. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. Well, I'm not worried about it now because I did this, but the part that is also doesn't make me look like I'm doing something that I didn't do. It's just that it is me doing something that I forgot to do. And that was say my name. so there's this little, if you see the opening of it, I'm just disclosing to everybody watching. If you go back and watch the Hollywood Studios vlog that I did, this is also plugging that, so it gets rewatched. That is the very first part of it when I say, welcome back, Fun Fam. My name is Ron E. Bradley. The part where I say my name is Ron E. Bradley, that mouthing it, the video part is AI. The voice is really mine because I overdubbed it, but it's just really funny that I had to do that because I totally forgot to do that in the intro. And I'm like,
no wonder you didn't freeze while you talked.
There you go. Yeah. AI doesn't freeze me. Anyway, we will be back.
Ron.
Yeah, we will be back possibly Sunday evening. We might we did it last Sunday because it was Mother's Day, and so we were doing Mother's Day stuff. But this Sunday, Virginia and I've been wanting to do a show where we really talk about dive deep into Venezuelan food. And so we might be doing that. Hey, Jeremiah Hembry's here. What's up, Jeremiah? Good to see you in the chat.
Cool.
In there. Appreciate you popping in. I don't have a redirect for the show today. I don't know where to redirect on Wednesday nights at this time of night. But anyway, I hear some bark magnitude back there.
Yeah, he's going nuts at something. I got to head out and see what he's doing.
All right. Well, we're all heading out right now. Guys, thank you so much for making the super chat goal happen at the very last minute. That was very cool. So no Pedro mentioned for the next couple of shows.
You just did it. You just got to say no mentioned.
Okay. Yeah. No double P. How about that? No double P. O2RR, Bruce Newhouse, Wildman, Kit Kat, and Flying Blind on a Rocket Cycle. Thank you all so much. Thank you everybody that was in the chat today. And yeah, you're okay, Seabury. You're okay. All good. We appreciate you all being here. Hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Obviously, if you're not yet, why haven't you subscribed to the channel? We are edging up towards 16K, so we want to hit that 16K as soon as possible. Hopefully this month, and I will be doing a 16K celebration. Not something I would have normally done, but it's taken a long time for some reason. The last 1,000 subs have taken a long time. It's been weird. So
I just want to get to 500 people. That's all.
and 500 for Tom.
I have
Let's get him there.
222. Well, 221. So I need 200 and I need about 260 more.
I know. No sizzle. Oh, no sizzle. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time, we will see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shot.